Good morning. Almost. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know what time you're watching this and where you're watching from. It would be nice to know though. You could let me know what time you're watching this video, but whatever time it is, I hope you know that it's just the perfect time for you to be watching or listening to this, and like you're literally just at the right place at the right time, right? You are welcome. It's so good to be finally putting this out, right? It's been a long time coming. This is August 2023, but I made this video over 3 months ago, I believe. I made this video at the beginning of May, right? It's been such a long time, and I know that you might be wondering, why did it take you so long? Well, we're just first going to go with the excuse that this is the perfect time. This is perfect timing. And then secondly, like for every week that I was supposed to post this, there was a perfect excuse and a perfect reason why I shouldn't, why it should wait just another week, why it should wait just another week. I wasn't necessarily, I wouldn't even say I was intentionally procrastinating. Like it just seemed to keep happening, and it kept making sense. Even right now that I'm recording this, there is construction going on just right beside my house. I don't know if you can hear the sounds, or you heard them, in the course of the video. But yes, there is construction going on, and it was just like, maybe you should wait till tomorrow before you record this. But I'm like, no, not again. We're not doing it. Today is the right day. We're going to make this video, and we're going to put it out tonight, right? Yeah, so it feels so good actually to be talking to you, and I'll tell you what the original purpose and plan of this video was, and then I'll tell you what I would like to share with you currently, right? So in the start, I had woken up that morning, or just a few days before then, and I had thought to myself that, I think that I should do like a Proverbs 31 challenge, because I wanted to talk about the chapter of the Bible, Proverbs 31. So Proverbs is a book in the Bible, and it has 31 chapter, and the 31st chapter rather is very special and very beautiful. In fact, a part of it is actually a poem, right? Yes, so I was going to just do a Proverbs 31, which it's a poem about a woman, right? A very hardworking, industrious, wonderful woman, right? And all of that. So I was basically going to try to do the things that she did as it applies to my own life, right? For a whole day, just really being active, really being productive, really just doing all that I was meant to and more in a day, right? In accordance to what that book tells us about this, in quote, ideal woman and all of that. So that was the original purpose of the video, and I was just going to talk about something in relation to that. And yeah, but right now I'm just going to go ahead first, in case someone over on the other side hasn't, knows nothing about this. I'm just going to go ahead and read the verses about this wonderful woman that we're talking about. If you can pick your Bible, it's a perfect time to do that, or you could just listen. And it says, Proverbs 31 from verse 10, I believe. It says, "Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She considereth her field and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She girded her loins with strength and strengthened her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor, yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is like a silk and purple, not even like. Her husband is known in the gates when he is seated among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchants. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. Many people have had so many things to say about this chapter of the Bible. There has been like many books just based off this chapter of the Bible, many conferences, many, I don't know, teachings, and all of that. And it's such an amazing chapter. It's such an amazing passage, right? This woman is wonderful by all standards. She's an importer, exporter. She does so many amazing things. She is a good wife. She's a good mother. She's a good boss. She is industrious, and just name it. She is it. She's that girl. Actually, woman, but that girl. If you know what I mean. And all of that. And yeah, I have always imagined and just wondered, how does somebody be all these things? How is it possible for somebody to be so balanced? And especially when you're just still at the first, like the morning of your life, the beginning of your life, and all of that. And how do you strive to be this person? And one thing I've come to realize in those moments of trying to place pressure on myself to do so much is that this is a journey. This is a reflection of all of us in one way or the other. We might not be her yet, but we are on a journey to becoming her. And what matters the most is that every day when you wake up, you are putting in the effort, you're putting in the work to be this kind of woman, a woman first and foremostly and most importantly that fears the Lord, a woman who is diligent, a woman who is kind, a woman who isn't all about what she looks like on the outside, but she's beautiful from inside out. And yet everyone around her, every single person around her benefits from just the amazing person that she is. So basically her existence is making the world a better place. And yes, you can have it all, but I hope that today you give grace to yourself. I hope that you give grace to those around you, and I hope that you commit yourself to doing better one day at a time. I think that's all. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this chapter of the Bible. And yeah, I love you. Thank you for listening, and watch out for my next video and many vlogs to come. Bye.